because one liked me, wrote me a note. I took the love note, took the weekend to write and draw something nice for her. Then she ripped it up in front of the class and shamed me on Monday. So my resentment runs deep.
All right, brown woman hating aside. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Rugger's Corner. You're with your usual host, Mr. Dario Dowie. Mr. Virgo himself, don't pay him any mind. He's just dealing with some trauma these days, you know. Don't worry about him. And Rajiv might sound a bit out of it, but he's still here with us.
He's on medication.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never know anything that is going on, Rajiv, so that's good.
All right,
Never.
very good.
So we don't plan on doing this for the whole night because another 2-hour episode is not for me. I don't know about you guys.
Edit.
Yeah, move fast now, youth. So NRL was quite, I wouldn't say interesting. I would say this weekend was probably the least.
Right now, you support your Gladbach boss in a dock.
Man, hear me, Virgo, don't get part of my nerves. We just start, brother. We just start. Yo, man.
Blues won the series.
Yeah, and they still lose the third match.
Gladbach boss.
Rajiv,
stay quiet. Gladbach.
We never have a Gladbach that I whole thing.
No, man, me I talk about with something they get it with something out for the rest of the season, man.
No, but if him out for the rest of the season, I couldn't care less. Really and truly, I couldn't care less. Tell you honest truth. Better for him.
SW forever.
Man, right? But anyways.
Home for life, brother. The man has been playing like shit for the whole season. You expect me to give a shit now? You clearly don't know how me stay, brother. But anyways, you know, I want to mention something. You see, Blues really coming like an Arsenal in a certain case. You know, Blues get match for win, and no, better yet, reuse this analogy. I don't know if you guys remember, but Arsenal lost a match against Manchester United about 7-2.
8-2, sir. 8-2.
Oh, 8-2. My apologies. And I remember a certain 2014 or 15 or 2016, 17, one of those years. Arsenal beat them on them 3-0. First half at that. And them step off the gas. Blues get the match for beat Maroons. I mean, Maroons turned them in a idiot. But then again, we expected this. I expected that this. Loans are caught up, but we still win the series. I'm say, okay, barely. Any Maroons actually I put out that team Blues and never win the series. But you know, let's not go there.
Remember, you know, Ponga was out for the first 2 games. Right? And due to that, Blues never have a fullback. Because you can't put Valentine Holmes a fullback and expect him to perform like a fullback. You see me? Yeah, Cowboys are try him as a stopgap, but it don't make sense.
First of all, the money that Cowboys is paying Valentine Holmes is not winger money. So they have to play him a fullback. That's the whole point. Cowboys just fool. You can't be paying a man $1 million and then say, yo, go up on the wing. Don't like, yeah, Val Holmes might be one of the humble person, but brother, the man never come back a Cowboys. Yeah, I need it. You never come back a Cowboys just to play. Do what is best for the team. You get me, Virgo?
I understand.
But I mean,
sorry, before we go any further, is this an episode where I will be needing rum or is water sufficient?
You can't water enough because nothing too controversial.
Just making sure.
You might hear me rage a bit about my side, but nothing out of the hard.
So we're not touch on the topic we talk about today.
Yeah, we're gonna touch on it. Yes.
About
sorry, get yourself
and kind of used to, you know.
Repeat?
But we'll get used to that region about his team. So Yeah.
No, there's just something about somebody who's supporting Canada Sharks continually demeaning down to me more. You know, yo, me feel disgusted like something need to go beard again, brother.
Run along,
Just
sir. The show is
Yo,
there.
the
Run
pettiness
along.
against the Sharks players.
I know, the funniest thing. I don't have anything against. I didn't have anything against Sharks in a whole bunch of years. But as soon as Rajiv starts support them, my whole anger just.
So,
it
Oh,
just
I feel bad for
so,
Cronella.
so,
I feel bad for Cronella.
upset,
Rajiv
you know,
changed team. Go to Parramatta, Rajiv.
no.
Yeah, not do that.
and then that. I got
If
switch
Rajiv
team
starts
from one
support
second half.
Parameta, oi, hey,
My
Parameta
new
done
team
hit
are
it already.
Warriors now. No worry. My new
What?
team are Warriors now. Yeah.
Brother, no.
Yes.
Get away. Kill it with fire.
Warriors
Don't,
may support.
you
Don't worry.
brother, I don't want to come bad luck, Mr. More and then bad luck. Get away.
Good luck, make it come.
Which good luck.
To
Okay, go book your 200.
Well, I've been
as a kind of,
supporting Sea
as
Eagles
a
since
kind of
what,
after
2012, and
yo, man, them. Whenever say one fast winger, go step and buck into and run for the fullback shoulder yet before me just a ask. As a half topic. Just a
I
ask.
believe so, yeah.
I would have know.
Virgo.
Back on.
I remember a specific match where we were playing against Micah, you know, and this man bust the line, you know, fullback alone for beat. Man ghost. I run right for the fullback shoulder.
I know go step back. A rabbit step. I want 30 step on a go step.
Yo, brother. Yo, the two. I don't remember who the thing with me. I Birdman support this man. I run when the man get the tackle, brother. The 2 hour drop down. I laugh. Yo.
You go step somebody and end up on their shoulder. Oh, that's possible.
Well, we know it's possible now.
Oi,
Sad.
and the goose did pretty, you know. But my man comes and switch ball in a hand. Man, yay.
Go step in a slow motion.
And I know the worst part, Rajiv, no, you know, because you play PR with him.
I would have.
You play PR with him. Dario, no, how to. Dario, you must
play
know.
PR with him.
J. JHA.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you still talking my brain now. Good right now.
Okay, I thought you said that, I was thinking the other wing about. I just realized what you said.
No. The other winger, him now, film problem now. Anytime he get tackled is a concussion. That's this film only.
No. The other winger.
No, that does complete shit. Him could go step.
One with the Q.
No, if him ever go step and somebody tackle him, so me lose all respect for him right then and there. Swear. But anyways, I think we laughed after our friends, you know, our
Expense.
quote unquote friends, because we know these men like to go into their feelings. But anyways, so for the weekend, Titans lose again.
Not good. Not big news. Continue.
Hold on, repeat that.
Nothing new. That continue.
Yo.
That nah free. That one they know. Virgo. The Virgo already.
No, but to be fair, Titans. I don't think we can remember the last time Titans win a match. No, lie, they win a match last weekend.
Oh yeah, yes, that's
Hold on, Rajiv. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? So, Rajiv, is it? Are you taking offense because you play for Mona Titans? Is that why you're getting so upset?
Oh no. That's hard.
I can say this.
Honestly, nothing local rugby won't offend me because I'm not getting paid for it, sir. So, no.
Yes, Dario, we know. See,
Both my teams won. We're soaring high. The birds are soaring high.
No worry.
Roosters are flying. Sea eagles are flying.
Broken and Binny are shooting out as well. No worry.
Shoot them with what?
Worry.
What kind of go shoot them with?
Sir, so don't worry. Watch and see.
Brother, what are Canada going to shoot them with? Just answer my question straight now, my youth.
Like Raiders kicking still, and they kicked out Rajiv's teeth.
No,
Wait.
but Sharks. No, very good. You remember the same thing we talked about the last time? Sharks outplayed the man in the first half. I mean, Raiders beat them in the second half.
Yeah.
How did you guys lose to Panthers? No, we'll go over that later.
Like,
my apologies.
We mean how
the
them
man,
Panthers are second best team in our division. We mean how them lose to them. That is not surprising.
The man them coming like a first half.
Wait, Panthers, my bad. I'm thinking our quality.
Them play.
If we lose the Broncos, that now go surprising either.
That would be surprising.
No, it
man
would
then
not.
play the first half.
Really?
The man then
No,
play
it
the first
wouldn't.
half good.
Oh,
And
Broncos
then second half them.
Brother man, if me play Bulldogs and Broncos in the next 2 weeks and I lose, I would literally laugh because it would be so comical.
No, how Broncos been playing is like them just playing and they're hoping and praying that you make a mistake that they can capitalize on to score.
No, that's
even
like,
the final third, the man them just look like yo, like why am I here?
No, that's not. And that's not like Broncos. That's not like Newcastle nights against Storm other day.
Well,
48 nights pick up.
I haven't watched any matches in the Broncos matches in about 3 weeks. But the last 3-4 matches I watched. That's how the man them kind of move into me. And I remember the ones I watched. I think it was the Raiders versus Broncos. Even when the referee was there, like there was like no talking on defense for Broncos. When Raiders defending, low and nice. You can't hear through the referee mic. Broncos defending. It's like the man them just they can't bother. That's just my take on how they play because previously they were like one of my favorite teams, but I like watching them. I always admired them.
Me tell you what's going on, right? Me tell you where Broncos shoot themselves in their foot. And it's not just a recent thing that happened. Something what happened years.
They've been shooting themselves in the foot for years, brother. For years.
Yeah, but may I say it started from the 2015 grand final where Ben Hunt dropped the ball and Cowboys beat them. See? After that, Milford was hands down the best 6 in the world in a rugby league for that year. And Broncos stupidly decided, let us offer this man the most lucrative contract in Broncos history. This man will get paid in excess of $2 million for the next 6 years. And for
go for that long?
The man get renewed contract through that time period. And through that time since then comes and shoot out Ben Hunt, I thought, Ben Hunt is a meme. Last time I checked, Ben Hunt is still getting called up for Australia Nationals and still in Origin. Milford can ever get a call up in a Samoa national team. Not only that, the Broncos sell them best young stars continuously each year. And yet still we're supposed to believe that they have a culture. What culture?
Oh, yes, I forgot you told me that's why they're like the dark man of NRL.
No, they're not like they are. Sorry, they're the Ajax. They're the Ajax.
No,
that's what I'm saying. I was asking one like an Ajax or a dark man for NRL, and he was saying Broncos is that team.
At least Ajax can actually build back anytime. What Broncos are build back? They're not building anything. How can a coach be shifting in halves every week, hoping something works? Brother, I don't know what the next man, no, but I can tell you this. If me have one halves and them now, boy, them not attend the whole season and we are come to and go back to the drawing board. Can't just out the man them every week.
That's gonna be annoying for like if you using the same sentence too.
No, I mean,
just to deal with this one.
Here's the thing. With centers, it's a give and take. But if you see a center continuously when you have a try for score and injure the ball, yeah, a full time you have to go hold the bench, go do some extra water boy work or something. But the halves now, it's more complicated with halves and the 9. You can't shift those positions continuously.
True.
Fullback too, you can't shift the fullback every second. Jamie Asako, he should be playing fullback for Broncos all if he's not in form. But this man keep on get shift to the wing. For what? I mean, he's a better winger, like Valentine Holmes, but the X factor that he brings from fullback, he's the type of fullback where, you know, he pops up out of nowhere and gets an offload and he scores. Defensively, I mean, I'm probably one of the least effective defensive fullbacks, like a certain Roger to Avasashek, but we're not going to talk about that. Yeah. But Broncos, something.
Isn't he out for around 2 to 3 weeks?
Oh.
To Avasashek.
Man could have out for your side season, he wouldn't face me. Because he's not going to change nothing. Coach don't know if you use the players when you have. Nathan Brown is a complete clown. And the worst part is, Warriors seem to think that, bringing in coaches from overseas is such a bad thing to do.
Why?
Because Warriors just fool. Me tell us, man. You see the board for Warriors, their vision just makes no sense. Them hand Nathan Brown a 3 or 4 year deal. To do what? Brother, last time I checked, halfbacks and 5'8" are generally some of the worst defenders in the league. And then you have someone like Cameron Munster. But yet still, them all look at me and tell me, Reece Walsh can't be put there because it's dangerous. Where you have a lock forward and a second row there for protecting for them. Are we that soft that we can't even put him in at the firing line for defend?
As a forward, I don't like 9 being changed constantly. It's like it just when I said that like a couple minutes ago, but like it just hit me.
You get some flashbacks.
That should be annoying. That readjust to the passing style, or like if this guy can communicate and this guy cannot.
It's not even just about the passing, Dario.
No. It's overall as a forward.
Remember, say the 9 is a part of the forward pack. So remember, say you have your 9 there between the 2 props. And I say 2 props feed off of the ball from the 9. Can you imagine if you have this second 9 and him don't talk? Literally doesn't. He just did it. Better yet, when he's supposed to run the ball, him not run.
People some hand signs like Naruto or something. That is annoying. But no, but jokes aside, it's mad annoying.
Not even a little smile for say, yo, that's so. Like something.
No, look, like a scratcher.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Melbourne Storm get with highway robbery. The man them have 2-9. What can I play? Lock interchange between lock and 9, and the man them played so well. Although for some people, Brandon Smith is not a 9. I mean, to each his own. I mean, the Storm, he's not a 9. I think he could be a 9 for your next team, depending on which system he goes into. But Harry Grant, the man has something special. The man making debut a year and a half ago. The man are literally in the top echelons and 9s in the league. But for a team like Warriors, when you have no 9 at all, no 9. I think I want the one hooker we have, if I recall. And he's injured. So yeah, I want to see where we'll go this weekend. But good news for Sea Eagles. The Trbojevic brothers are back. Although to be fair, if they do what they do early in the season, no, definitely I lose a match. But I pray you don't.
The birds are flying high. Sea Eagles and Roosters away.
Yeah, we're in a reach. Put on the table.
What am say?
And so when we reach,
When I reach
the play stand the week after.
Come talk to me. We're going
Going all the way.
our 7 games now. We drop over 40 points.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. And Peppenhausen is back. So you know, say our worries now.
We'll see.
Head.
So the fixtures going forward, first match which we'll be playing on Thursday, 4:50 in the morning.
Is who?
The Electric Eels versus Raiders. Raiders, for the love of God, beat them. Please, me, I beg you, just beat them. Please.
Raiders, yeah, all the way. Raider Nation.
Them start to play like how they're supposed to play now. Gritty, dig in, and hit people and knock out people. No response about being kind and nice and all that.
I like the way they play. I'm not lying.
Well, if Eels do what Eels normally do, and that's doing eel things, the Raiders have a good chance. But let us hope they don't.
No, but fun and joke aside, still no. Parameter should have had at least one premiership long ago, and I'll know they can't win one. But then again, at least they're actually in contention for the premiership, unlike a certain Warriors team, and can't even finish top 8 much less.
Again, I say.
You know who just came to mind a while ago?
What? Speak it, come on, see if me and you on the same brainwave.
I was thinking Tottenham.
I never think about Tottenham. Tottenham dead to me.
You're thinking GC.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. You know who worse? JDF. Okay, going off topic again.
Why you do it? Why you do it?
To be having the same exact guys every year.
The same set of man them where they win.
And they have the exact same problems.
No, you know what I find amusing? The same set of man them where they win them first 2 NCC tackle with. Some of them are still there to this day and them can't win a tackle again.
No. Rugby league has
they have
evolved
not done
from the
anything to improve. They make the exact same mistakes. They do the exact same things wrong every year.
Yo, remember
Based on chemistry alone, they're supposed to be like Fiji's 7th team and just rubbing us out, like based on chemistry alone.
Them now can't win a title when there's a Titans and a Sharks, bro.
They should know what we're saying.
Hold on.
They should be able to.
Hold on. Me and Rajiv said something a while ago. I'm going to spit on that. First of all, they can't ever beat Bulls. They can't beat Sharks. They can't ever beat Bulls.
They can't consistently beat Dragons either.
For God's sakes, the man them struggle to beat Vikings. And last time I checked, Vikings is a bunch of hooligans where the man just pick up and just say, yo, we are playing some rugby. No offense.
It was like under 16 and under 19 guys actually.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Rajiv.
Plus Rajiv.
No.
My big prop forward friend. Yo, my big prop forward.
Played 7 for Vikings that last season.
Oh, Rajiv play center, Rajiv play fullback. I don't know if Rajiv don't play for Vikings.
I'm an all-rounded player.
Man, yeah, all-rounded player. Move fast, man. I walk it up on the field again. That's if you go do.
The hate is real. I say those things.
Yo, that is the worst feeling ever in a match and bust the line and I run with the try line. Nobody behind me and say, yes, I'm going to score this try and just automatically drop.
No. Never.
Well, I want to know who Virga throw a word for you. You need to tell me who, because I don't even know there's a name, you know. Somebody do it. Who?
Enough man, I say that happened to from high school going up. When we see it, I mean, it's a Bulls match. It's a Bulls match when Pang scored a 10 try in the one match, in the knockout match.
Oh, that day. What? Oh, that match. Yo, shots, do the man in rough that day, this is.
Brother, yo, I tell you this. You see, if Pang never knock on so much ball, Pang can score over 20 try in the one game. Yo, Pang scored 10 try and Pang knock on 15.
25 tries,
Yo,
Wow.
potentially.
and me I show you how bad it be. Pang get it through the line. Gone, Pang gone in, brother. And the ball just went.
It was a sign from God, like, no, you will not embarrass. You will not embarrass them.
Alright,
Like, I don't know.
different. You know, when Sharks are put on points, you know, the man the man they wicked. What? Oi, that now funny like the D2 clip from put on Instagram. Beast, I'm a piece of shit. You know. The little juvenile them to bomb back Beast run over him. I fought this. Yo, like a Margaret Rasta boy, the man has something else. Man say big Beast are come through and the man say, oh, I'll stop him. Boof.
You know, sir. Them are idiots still.
Oi, I Finley cause it. I'm gonna stop saying.
Because
Hold
there's
on,
no way
Reggie.
we can say
But
beef
Hold on,
and
Reggie.
beast are come to me.
CMU star 9.
Stand up.
No. Rego, wash out your mouth with some soap. We said that a while ago. Star 9.
No.
I CMU star 9.
That will never
No,
happen.
listen to me now.
That now go out.
Kishone is their 9.
Listen to me now.
Finley was their 7.
They still never get to beat CMU in the internal.
May I tell you,
Yeah.
Anyways.
we beat them C team. You know, the team that they said
That's
he
not
had
the
to
word, please.
rest his stars because his stars, you know, finals was more important.
You know,
I hate the term
embarrassed,
stars in
really.
sports, and the thing is that a star can shine by itself.
Wow.
Oh,
Tennis
you know,
have stars, track and field have stars, swimming have stars, rugby does not. Rugby has players.
well, I think you need to tell a certain union team that.
Do you realize how big the sound?
This one?
Yes, man. That same team, sir.
Well, we spoke about it on the training, you know.
Yeah, me I tell you.
Oi, and the rate of Rego.
And as I said to my fellow teammates of that team, until you fix up here, so.
Oi, at the rate of Rego, we are gonna have some assassinations in the day and night.
They actually said, you know, ask Virgo, they actually said to me
As you
that
say.
such man and such man probably will assassinate me and Rajiv for the Ruggers Corners podcast.
Oh well, life will go on.
Exactly.
As long as we
Go
wait until
on.
we get at least 3 youth first.
It's a serious syndrome though. When we realize
It's a disease. It is a disease that has been passed down from generation to generation. Sharks break the curse. Right. Only one team broke the curse to block.
no man, Sharks has always been like that. Sharks never had stars. Sharks had players put into their positions to play their roles. And
Oi.
then you had Squaddy and Reader. Them
Oi.
then
One thing still know. If me I play on a team and a man pass a ball, give me I say read up WD and squad me I fling the ball now. I tell him say yo no.
No.
Yeah, go on.
Oi, I don't care what nobody wants to say. I get hey, this is squad to graduate man. And I hear me say, oh, you tell her this.
The man chop Shrek in two.
Brother, Mexican run on the man's shoulder and I say Mexican eat the ear left from Mexican body. And this is before
We
Mexican.
not that straight ball.
Rajiv, we know you're headless chicken already. We know you run right into the contact and get hit. We know this.
You're damn right.
Suck.
I say, oh boy.
But even want to talk about that star-ish mentality and even POR as well, but we don't know if we'll do it on this week or next week.
No, we can't mention it.
Hey,
No.
I'm tell you something, see. Those star mentality.
Repeat?
Is the whole star mentality, brother, is bullshit. Because first of all, if you never have teammates around you to make you look good, you wanna look good.
No, alright, okay.
Because you couldn't beat that team. Your teammate
Right,
make you look good. Your
right,
teammate
that
pass
one
the ball.
No, that's what I
Your
said.
teammate
A star shines by itself.
So
Rugby
man
has
remember
players,
some
track
of
and
them
field have stars.
And if you remember, say them could step a man to save their life back in some days and until certain man teach them the ropes, then learn.
I hear what.
I'm still.
Well,
I hear
wait.
what.
Now, more ask a question. Darius.
Yeah.
Now, POR playing. Since you touched on POR. POR playing. Here, such, I'm not afraid to call him. Mr. Rhino said, Tommy, you see, miss what? 100 tackle, knock on over 100 ball. Now, may I ask a question? You both watch POR from POR start till now. How often does Kamisi knock on a ball?
I'm trying to remember.
Unless I want
Listen to
heavy
me.
contact. But that,
Listen
even
to me.
that he never lose a ball and want heavy contact yet.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
How much time does Kamisi miss tackle?
Really?
I'm also trying to remember, like, that's never been a complaint. That's never been a highlight. That's never been a thing.
Hold on. Before I say nothing, this I come from the same man when WD run straight to him and step him in left flat on his face. I thought about miss tackle. Really?
Hold on.
Hey, no. All right, Doc. Hold on. Nobody show the shit. What try to analyze them myself?
No, but hold on. I remember the 2 years when he played pure, right? The 2017 and 2018. And WD look on the man, so. Hold on, man. WD look on the man, so.
We're not talking about him, no. We're talking about Kamisi.
No, but Kamisi.
I don't remember that.
Hold on, right? But the Vikings man have a question. Come put on your hand.
It's not a question, sir, but me attack or not attack over me and yeah, as I was saying, yeah. Based from my observation, I might be wrong, but in a pure versus club, the knock-on ratio for Kamisi very low. The miss tackle very low. But based on my observation, as I said, I might be wrong, but to me, him play a little bit harder in a club game than in a pure.
Man have all reason to play hard in a club game. No game no reason to play hard in a pure.
Me. So the miss tackle and the knock on them.
Yeah, may I listen?
The miss tackle and the knock on them. Them I talk about. My honest to that in about PR and
Oi. Right about now, them for talk about the twin. They want a ball at the man they drop the blur now. Remember they talk about that. Hey, don't start me for that night.
No.
In our PR.
I mean,
he then went further to say that if them could have picked a better team that played us in 2019, and that team would have beaten Reds in 2019 in POR. If you had the likes of, say, I believe, I don't want to quote him wrong, you know, but I know say you can put in the Takim, you can put in Fat Flash, you see me, the young youths them for run. You see me, that'll be a better
Takim didn't train that year.
Yeah, but the man them now come at training, so we're gonna play them. Or them get game if they not come at training.
Remember dispute this because I want to use a certain detour finance and dispute certain
Fat
things.
Flash didn't train that year.
Hold on, man. Alright. So let us go and compare the props that played in that match. So I believe Mr. Shaniel Brown, Big Brown, played prop in game 1. Who was the other prop, Dario?
Okay, so props were
Julius
Baker. I think Othniel was still in reserve, so no. Jamil Tomlinson, Rajiv, Ajani Mannings, and I used Ryan as a second row.
Okay, cool. So Jamil and Shaniel play game 1 from the video that I saw. Cool. First of all, as big and as powerful as Caris is, Caris now break the line. Caris now break the line at Kingston Reds.
Caris didn't train, so leave his name out of it.
Even if he had trained, Reds, if there's one thing I can give credit to Reds, no matter who they have in the team, my name's solid. I'm sure no if Caris run to Murray right now. He not run over Murray. That is a fact. The whole we know this. That's a one. 2, Squaddy was in the team. So Squaddy go make it in person and mission and say, "Oh, you now go anywhere." Number 2,
use the bathroom.
him say Takim. If you go play over who? Go play wing, Moss.
Before I leave, Takim is more of a union player. He needs more experience with league. Otherwise, I'd have to use him as like a winger. That's about it.
Takim can play wing. Like Takim is a finisher, which I understand. But as I say, if the man them not come train,
No, at
or
that time, Takim would have had to be a winger. Him not that versatile to play anything. In a POR setting, I couldn't use him as anything but a winger that year. Maybe no, he could be used as a center or so.
That
I'm saying, if the man them not come training, or the man get selected for the team, and that's enough. Yes, then would that be a good addition to the team? Yes, but if they're not at training, how are you going to be selected?
And I have the choice between Rajiv and Takim to play center. Me know who me I pick, and it is not Takim for one single reason. If Takim start get frustrated, everything in my hold on the ball, and we are lose position easily. Rajiv, give or take, Rajiv are still play for the team. That's a one. That is the only factor. Brother, I see this man play for CMU when he play against GC. They might have a wonderful time. I get be offload and I feel that's my best thing since sliced bread. Yet still GC still managed to score 18 points on them. Actually, computer game. But you get the point when I try to make the Virgo.
Yeah, I understand. Bad man, remember, you know.
Sorry about that, gents.
This was a team, the CMU team that had everybody at the start of the season and still refused to play XZ.
and little old GC who could win a match.
And that I'll never understand. Them get
no,
like,
you see.
Listen to me now. Me not blame the players, you know. the
all right, let me know when you guys are finished, so I can just finish off on this topic.
Because guess what?
Sure.
The persons that are in charge at them the choice, you know, to say you're watching a whole now they were 18. Why? If you're gonna play the best team in the competition, the 2 best in the competition you're gonna play. Why not play your team and see who better? They get me some not blame the players.
I see what you need to improve on.
The choice. Exactly, so we need to improve on.
Then
I blame whoever made the choice to play the team.
I'm going to say this. I know it's going to be a bit of a hard pill for the egos of those players to take, but then play XZ, the same result that happened in the finals, and the same result that happened in the D2 would have happened twice over. I will continue to say this, and I don't care if a man wants to talk about how I am insane, but the only team that will ever be able to beat this XZ team a GC. I don't care what nobody wants to say. GC,
yeah, the CMU versus Eagles game I didn't play out. But literally anxious the entire night. Nothing. Couldn't sleep. Yeah. I get
a smile. Don't allow me to wake up a smile.
Brother. Then at the GC, I get up early.
Every man at the bus arm.
Bro, when we reach and see I say that suit up, I say, what's seeing you there? I say, I see me there. I say, which part? Brother, instantly, all happiness just fade away. Instantly, I say, what is? At this me to come out of me as that leper. What is?
They had the audacity to say it. They were sent out to CT and the man them a struggle.
Yeah, that part that they get me annoyed. And
remember who was the on-field captain for CMU C team?
I think I did John Claude. If I remember correctly.
So I never play.
I have no idea.
First Claude.
Dario make me know say Rhino did play. Rhino did captain. I mean I say me never remember say Rhino none talk.
Rhino never on the field. John Claude did I captain.
Cause me know say I remember Javel, Ajuri, and Nick. They dip on the field. I don't remember nobody else.
John Claude, I think John Claude did I captain.
Okay. Anyway. So let me go back to the POR thing now. So all right. St. Catherine, our issue is a cultural thing. Culturally, we play what you could call free flow rugby or like a freestyle rugby. And with that form of rugby, once we learn the game and we realize what strengths we have, what weaknesses we have, how we play, we basically just throw all our skills into a big pot, adjust ourselves just enough to play well together. And that's why on a club level, you will see St. Catherine players playing together and we look magical, look superb. We will get fans, we'll compare ourselves to Sean Johnsons or Benji Marshalls and whatever. And sorry, hold on, plug in the laptop. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, on the club level, because we're freestyling, but we have good enough chemistry, we look well together. But at a POR stage, we get shown up because we don't, you have little to virtually no chemistry with the man beside you, let alone the other 16 guys on the team, even the other 7, 8 guys in reserve who could be playing match 2.
Honestly, Dario,
and because hold up, and because for the most part, a lot of the guys cannot transition. They cannot play simple, basic, systemic rugby. And if they can't transition, they can't learn to transition immediately and step up to the plate, or they're not willing to transition and step up to the plate. It's good. Oh, that's why we get showed up. That's why some guys might be like stars at a specific position, but will not get that position or cannot even apply for that position in the coach's eyes for POR.
There's a name that wants to be called, but I don't know if I should call it yet.
No boy can't lick in your face, my friend.
No, you see anytime we just not get certain players. Right.
No man can't take a degree from me, my friend.
I'm not even about being me, I call people name, but we just look funny like this, Virgo. I start playing rugby 2016, Zine, and we play prop forward 2 years. The 1 year I go play 13 and then I war me take control of the team. My hand get broke by Jensen of all people. After that, I start get more knowledgeable about the game. I say, hold on. Why exactly GC play like this? Why we so willing to abandon caution and just say, yo, anything goes? Like me get that kind of rugby, it works if we are trying to answer that team in the first 5 minutes, but if you hold 80, and imagine you will do that for your whole 80.
Exactly.
Imagine you do that for your whole 80 minutes and you realize that at no point in time you don't break the defensive line. Won't it make sense to slow down the game and recap and say, all right, where do we go from here? But no.
Sensible people, my friend. Sensible people.
I'm not even about being sensible because I've seen some of them don't say set a rugby man, what me personally see, play the sport. Go to the likes of Romeo and Roy and the man them look like intelligent people on the field.
Yeah, all right. As I was saying, by playing to a simple structure.
Dario.
If a man can simply say, all right, I don't know, teach me, or just give me an order.
Dario.
Make it simple. I will just roll with it. A lot of the St. Catherine guys cannot or don't want to do that.
Yeah, Dario, as I say, I not make it boil down to just chemistry alone, because a lot of the players.
No, I said it's culture, but yeah.
You see me? But you see the small things, the piling. When you tackle a player, you're stuck. When you get more than one players in the tackle, you get me? Stuff like them there. And them things they put the red team, give them a little bit more edge than the blue team, because the blue team are going to tackle 1-on-1 or 2v1, and when they get tackled, them roll off quick. Some people do groundwork, some don't. So the small things make Reds get the edge over with. Just the small things. If if Blues did not do the same thing, would have a better competition. So there's the
Again,
small things that we need
it
to
comes
clean
back
up
down
on.
to the culture. And we'll have, and again, because of the individual talent, we rely on that a lot. I'm not saying you're supposed to abandon your individual talent, but I mean, you can't rely on it for the whole 80. If you're in a situation and you're a great stepper, and that little step in can get the extra edge again, that extra yard, or to score that try, or make that pass, or whatever, fine. But I mean, when a man gets frustrated and then he just reverts to what he does at the club, and because he's a star at the club, he can step through the field or whatever, and probably because his team is backing him or he has the support, the dummies get sold or whatever. And on the POR stage, it might not work because suppose
funny,
passer, you need to play to a sensible structure, but you don't know if to play with sense.
What all of these go GC, the 1 year will win the title. What all of you them will go GC and left to go CMU. And I go continue to say it. I not go ever say it in face, because I ever say it in face in good day, feel too good about himself and start believing on hype again. But say that boy named Adrian Brown, I always used to look up to him as a player. As a person, he need mentally fragile, very mentally fragile. But as a player, the man was just so calm and the man give directions easily. And I never matter which position I play. Could have be center, 7, 6, 9. Man, I'll go full back if he need to be. And the man is a team player. You know, yeah, he can step and he can hands off and he can do anything individually, but the man always work for the team. There's some man them, I mean, yeah, them work for the team in spaces, but compare that to the work that he does. And even when he gone and you them match him, the man always make sure say he come back and give you a straight. Some man them even give a shit for come back. The man talk about say, yo, they on own. Never go forget the day we play UTEC with about 8 players. Granted, it's UTEC, so you know, so we did beat them anyway. But still, 8 players against 13. Cross the back, UTEC man them. With Jensa back them. And we beat them, blow them out of the park, and we just tell them, say, yo, hear me I say, we not hit up the ball. One hit up, pass the ball out. Simple. And we break them on them line easily. If only they did it so easy now. But anyways, point is, my youth, some of the man
Rick Wall, my friend, because I knows everybody I get 10.
No, but I mean, as I like what you mentioned, Adrian, because he's an excellent example. As you said, the man can take talking, he can take instructions. A lot of the St. Catherine players are unable or unwilling to do that. As I said, and as I said before, there are guys that are really good at their positions for their respective clubs or colleges.
I think they are. That's also a thing.
No, as in they are good because of the culture of the team and how they play.
I mean, if the culture exists,
it works.
I'm sorry, we just a shit on a certain team. You have to see with me. We just kind of, you're not petty.
No, but sorry, but easy. So, could you use? I could use them as a specific person who plays a half. I couldn't use him as a half for the POR team. I realized early he's good at his club because again, he have chemistry at his club. He does not do what is good for the team or for the unit, for the collective. He does what he wants to do or what he feels is necessary. And in a club setting, it works. Because they have the chemistry and then they're good. They look good together. In the POR setting, the man them don't have the chemistry. Them cannot read what he's going to do. They cannot predict what is going to happen. They are keeping it basic and simple. He was running a play beside a guy that plays for a Kingston college. And so he's just playing to structure. He's waiting for the half to give him orders. Got no orders, so okay, he's just going to run through. And I think the half wanted him to do something else. but because he didn't get the order, he just kept it simple and run through and like him across the prop, like him mess up the player. I'm like, no, like this is not your club. You have to communicate.
Yo,
You can't just do what
I
you
ask an
think would be
important
cool
question
or what
to
you
all
think fun or what would suit you. You have to do what's better for the team.
Hold on, no.
And they can understand that or see that when I say it.
In both systemic and free flowing rugby, what is the main trait that all players are more? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, go answer, man.
Yo, go on, Tom. So far.
You don't finish the question, fam.
Boy,
Man, so like you know some serious cussing. Now what going on, you know?
this
Jaja.
You didn't even finish the question. How am I supposed to continue talking?
Anyways, Dario.
Sorry, this water company is not sponsoring us, so.
Based on what you said, there's one more factor to everything. So it boils down to respect. That word respect. You have to have respect for your coaches and your players as well, not just the coaches alone. So even if you are the playmaker, or let's say, not say playmaker, let's say you're a senior player in the team, right? And somebody come to you and say, yo, you realize that this happened. You could try this. You can either say yes or no. But don't ignore the person and act like the person down there. Like that have a broke vibes. Not only that, but if you look on the Reds team, realize that every time they make a try, everybody come celebrate the try.
Yeah.
When the Blues team make a try where everybody else say, either walk back or they want stand up far and say, yeah. You get me? There's no
Camaraderie.
to an extent. Yeah, it is not there. So as we said, the small things give Reds the edge over we. 90% of the time, the small things give them the edge over we. So that need to fix.
I
Once
apologize
that's fixed,
about that
then
very rude interruption.
yeah, man, I know she call you and cuss her while ago. So it go. So yeah, but
She called him.
small things fixed.
Sir,
They
I
were
see in
good.
person. I see in person. Anyways, we're not talking about it. Anyways, my question
I answer your
was.
phone. I shot man for shot you. Anyways, let's move on.
The violence, though.
Man, violent for no reason. I wonder if I weed, but anyways.
Let's move on.
You were asking a question between systemic and free flow.
Yeah, what's the one trait that all players need to have or must have to be successful within that system?
I guess the ability to know when to do which. Because I mean, you as a half or as a player, you will be in situations where you use either one.
adaptability.
Yeah, so adaptability. There are situations where you're just all right. Ideally, you'd want so from your 9 to the 7, be some kind of structured play to try and pull in as many defenders as possible. So from probably the 6 to the fullback outwards, you look up and see what you have to work with. If when the 6 gets the ball, he thinks he can possibly pull another player, another defender, or so. Whether he now decides, can I? He just decides what it is he thinks would be best to do to create more space for the fullback, winger, or other centers out wide. So it's just, as Raji said, just adaptability, and that knowledge of the game, and sometimes just you exploring based on your skill set and what knowledge you do have.
True, but I find that you could adapt all you want. If you have little to no trust in your teammates, you fail immediately. And that is a problem that has stifled my own team, it has stifled the Blues team, and you have consistently seen why Kingston Reds and Sharks cannot lose a match. Run one play, it fails. All right, we now do it ever again because you drop ball.
Yo, that's an emotional thing, fam.
Run a play 100 times and it worked 10 times. We do it anyways.
Yeah, that's an emotional thing.
I don't see why grown-ass men who barely can flirt with a girl and barely can play the sport as it is without their feelings and get hurt are so quick to judge one young player would not even know the sport as soon as he drop the ball. Start cussing him off at our boss. Yo,
all right, that's that again. The culture, like some of the men are not men. Even Rhino, as a person I will forever respect. My first year as coach for the Blues, Doc, wear proper shirt. Anyway, my first year as a coach at the Blues. So Rhino, I don't remember if it was a shoulder injury or a knee injury he got within the first 15-20 minutes of the match. And he was out for the rest of the match. So I didn't even consult him. I took him off the list for the second match. I replaced him with, I think it was Ajani Mannings. I mean, naturally he was upset and he voiced it to me. I had no issue with it. He came to me. He behaved like a man. He was respectful. Say, yo, coach or Daria, whatever he said, upset with you for you taking me off of the list, XYZ reason. And he was still respectful. He still behaved like a man, like a mature man. Yes, he was an angry man, but he behaved like a man nonetheless. And I had no issues with it. And if we wish some of the other guys could have that level of maturity or that, or
because
they behave like a man.
Some of these players, they murder sit down and talk their name back instead of come to your face and say, yo.
No, because there was another player who was vexed with me and went behind my back.
Eh?
Other players would have been vexed with me and would have chat me behind my back. Rhino come to me face. Well, not face to face, because it was over WhatsApp, but he came to me because he had a problem with me. So he came to me. Vexed with your XYZ reason.
I better, if you have a problem with somebody, better go to them and say, yo, Ray. And take the issue instead of.
Yeah, I will forever have the utmost respect for Rhino.
That not gonna help the team. And like me, and everybody's facial expression show where them feel, And once they not like you, no face I gonna make up and you just not like you, so you just don't come to me. Some people just I go sit down and try to be in them your back and you smile their face. And that not help the team. You get me? That just I go bring down the entire team. It's about you're not gonna win nothing, basically. Because at the end of the day, when the team divided and they're on the field and a man good, like I said, him, now give no ball, And you have a 2-for-1 and instead of you pass the ball, you're going to take contact. I help the team. So if I can't get over emotions,
why was actually another complaint I think Rhino had with me. He plays center, but I put him at second row. I actually forgot to.
Yo,
sorry?
If center row, Vikings, most.
Listen to me.
No, hold on. All right. No, let me elaborate on that. So my issue with him is, I realized why first of all, when I was playing POR with him, I honestly didn't know he was a center. When he was on the field, I swear to God he was a second row. Because when we're even in the scrum, I was like, shit, we'll have 2 minutes scrum. And I honestly thought, it was an honest thought, when Coach Bray was in charge, I was like, shit, we'll have 2 minutes scrum on the field because I saw Rhino as a scrum man. And even the scrum, Rhino was close by one time. So I said, come to the scrum. And he wasn't coming. And somebody else. And I was like, so wait, why would I have so many scrum people on the field? It was when I was a coach now, he told me that he's trying to, he's a center. I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. And all right, so my thing is, after observing him play, one of the reasons why I never even considered him. Sorry, I learned that he was a center before I became the coach. My thing is why I never considered him for a center. When he gets excited or frustrated or team losing or team a win by too much,
And
or
I'm
when
feeling
him just lose himself, he stops passing and he stops behaving like a center. And that was my issue with him. When he, again, like the culture of the team, he does what is best, what he thinks he should do, or what is best for him, and not. Or if you were playing in a systemic, like a structured team or a systemic type of play, he's not gonna do what's best for the team. Anytime him get excited or frustrated, he's going to revert back to that regress or revert back to that stage, and that's how he's going to play.
I know.
So I can't. So we can't have him as center.
In my opinion, Rhino is best played to gain yards. You get me?
Repeat.
Because I say, in my opinion, Rhino best place to play right now is to gain yards, gain a whole heap of yards.
Yeah, and all right,
because
sorry, I'm just add to that again.
That's what see him excel. Because right now we gain 50, 60 yards in a one run. You get me?
True.
Yeah, and
True.
in the entire game, he will gain at least 1,000 odd yards in an entire game. But
all right, yeah.
As a center,
Rajiv.
he might go waste as a center, honestly.
Pause, Rajiv. All right, remember add to that again. Now, with Rhino, I think the position he plays in Union is a crashing center.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the gameplay of league, we don't use crashing centers.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's going to be a crashing center, you might as well go into the scrum because we not have there's no use for that on a rugby league field. There's no need for that on a rugby league.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Right now, would gain 60, 70 yards in a one run. If I put him a center, he might go waste. Him not go play to.
And again, there were instances where I've refereed matches with him. There are instances with CMU when it's like I have 4-on-2, 5-on-3, 5-on-2, and Rhino is crashing the ball crashing and trying to offload, or just crashing as opposed to passing the ball as a center.
Yeah.
Again, when he gets excited or frustrated.
If I have a man like Rhino for
or
my
just
team,
lose
I don't
himself.
want him a center. I want him a run and bust line and hands off boy and gain 60, 70, 80 yards.
Yeah, as in he's hitting the line, he's breaking tackles, he's gaining yards and things.
Yeah.
But I mean,
why do I
in
feel
a league, that is not the purpose of a center. That is what a prop does. But I don't think he realizes how he plays, and that's why he would have disagreed with me.
Why do I feel dirty listening to all of this?
Because we are talking about a Blues player.
Yeah, we are talking. Yeah,
we're kind of still up on the topic of POR and the issues with the Blues team.
But no, but I feel dirty.
Kind of never ran too long still. I don't want to feel like we're pick on him.
No, in that case, in probably just make another post.
No, as in he's not like some kind of bitch still. So,
I mean, couple days right now, I go listen to one expose where players who think they're actually good and just see Xavier Doctor at the top of this, you know.
You've never said that though.
No, but when we did make the first podcast, that I first post did come out after it. So
somebody made that post?
Yeah. Me said I hear, but I don't believe everything I hear. Me say him started, but I don't believe that. Just he say, yo, Jensen did the top. Then after that, I went me, Rajiv, Dario, Baker, Roach did the on him. I say, okay, cool.
Who made that sad part about it, you know? It's a sad part about it, you know.
I don't know who exactly.
You say the thing is the sad part about
it. Rhino move, I don't think it would have been him, because as I say, man vexed with me, man come to my face and say me saying vexed with me. I don't know if I move like a bitchy move like that.
The sad part about this, I've never proclaimed that I am the best player. Not like some of them, man. Me never walk and tell you I'm my best player. My best player for Vikings, my best player. No, I've never said that. People always come to me and say, yo, I'm play good, I'm saying thanks. And like some man, I walk and say I'm my best player, and we don't then team with them and shit. You get me?
I play good enough.
but
I'm
I played
an
good enough.
okay kind of rugby player. Occasionally I might have my good
Anyway,
you know.
I think we kind of explain, like elaborate enough on the Blues and so forth. What was the next topic on the docket?
I mean,
Why
Or
the man
you want to rage now and about your team?
why
alright,
the
remember,
man call
give me that about five minutes for me get over the shit that Warriors do, and then we can go into the next serious topic.
Mute your mic, gentlemen.
We're gonna call this segment here the Doc Rant.
So we make it an official rant every video.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
the Doc Rant. Rant away, my boy.
Yo, imagine if we had a football podcast and Doc start talking about Tottenham.
But no. Rajiv for the first time is an Arsenal supporter.
You're damn right.
Rajiv would have it worse because he's an Arsenal supporter. That's sad.
No,
Yeah,
Rajiv cried
yeah.
in silence.
Yeah, have it worse because the two sides are the same thing. One are just red and one are just white. Two pieces
man.
of shit.
Tottenham is playing in a conference league. That's how bad it is.
And the man them celebrate it. The man them a blood celebrate it. Rascal.
Yo, let's not mention Tottenham anymore. That they're not white.
Mate, I don't know if it's me, but Coach Rai need to come and remember say Chad Townsend is shit. Brother, this man is a so-called Premiership winning halfback. This man kick the ball straight and the attacker hand and the man run away and score, brother. When I mean the man kick the ball in hand, I say he kick the ball good enough. The man kick the ball and the man charge down the ball and get the ball back and score. After that, I lose 3 players in the next 5 seconds. 2 of us are check injured. My hooker one good, injured. Tohu Harris, my best forward, injured. And Master the Manta is still in my team.
Every week the man say Manta.
Where say that? Your bosom, the bosom where I work now work good enough, don't?
Brother.
It's like the bosom I work for everybody to make sense.
Brother, every week, the same thing. Every week, this man talk about how they are training. Brother, I don't know if I mean, but what the hell does some of these teams do in a training? I can't train. I must eat them. When I eat food and I laugh after I fancy I support
Probably
them.
they're trading Pokemon.
Must. Every week.
Cards, who knows?
Every week, the same foolishness. Every week, the same damn mistakes. And then man I talk about, oh, we're getting somewhere. To what? For finish bottom of my table. Must.
Man, them on the spoon, brother.
Brother, me say if man them, as me tell you, if man them play Bulldogs and Broncos and lose, I would not be surprised because that is what Warriors has been for the last decade.
You're a team, sir.
Yeah, unfortunately. And coach I can talk about Sean Johnson is coming back. The coach is going to change. But the change Ross. Sean Johnson not going to change nothing. Man going to finish 8th and lose the first week of finals. And I still be upset. Chad Townsend.
You want some rum?
Man, right about no rum couldn't cure this rage I may have, my yo. Well, I can't believe say within July and Tottenham make a signing now. I can't believe yeah.
Chelsea hasn't made a signing. We've sold players. We haven't signed anybody.
Brother, we don't have money. If you can do anything on the want, we could have buy a player on deadline day and I would have happy. I know, me can't. Brother, it take me 5 months to find a new manager. And I can't sign a player all know. Them money I post on Instagram about World Heavyweight Boxing Champion. Really, I say them man really take away as fans for joking. Brother, I say any day a man hold one gun to their head and tell them say, yo, want to stop the foolishness, then go take things serious. But
yeah, Spurs really be taking the piss, yeah?
It's okay. It's okay. Warriors, Warriors are played this weekend again.
Disclaimer.
Hold on.
We do not support violence against players.
Man, backside, if man end up now and car crash, I just saw a life.
No,
Yeah.
not going that far, sir.
Man, I don't care what nobody want. Even anybody want to condemn me, they're alright. They've done now, do nothing with their life as it is. So.
Yo, the darkness, fam, the darkness.
We not care what a guy wants to say. If man then can do that kick ball straight now attack and if they score, then have nothing to do then. Watch it. Warriors are play South City. Yeah man. Good little beating that forget man. Good do about 50 points and get this time. Yeah, I think I'm done.
So see Eagles playing Tigers.
Easy win.
Knights versus Roosters.
Knights will lose.
Oh, we play. Oh, Rabbitohs.
Yeah, they might lose by 50 points.
Who's thumbs up again?
Somebody
Storms, Cowboys.
Easy win.
Oh, wow. Lambs to the slaughter, I tell you.
Where is our fixtures, MB?
I read out the whole fixtures?
Yeah.
All right, so starting off with Eels versus Raiders. Roosters versus Knights.
All right, hold on. Eels can win the match if they don't do, as Virgo said, Eels things. But Raiders is on momentum with a too much winning streak.
Raiders going on good, so Eels gonna have to come good.
Yeah, but I'm still putting it as a 50-50, but in favor of the Raiders.
I'd say 55-45 in favor of Raiders.
Yeah, next one.
Roosters Knights.
Roosters.
If Caden Ponga plays the way I think he will, Knights might make an upset, but if Roosters play how they usually do,
Roosters are win.
So basically Knights just relying on one dude.
Not necessarily, but you know, like how few Sea Eagles take momentum from the form of Tam Traboyevich, that's basically what Knights are trying to do. And it's failing very badly. But you know, at least Knights now lose every match every week, like Warriors.
Next match.
Storms versus Cowboys.
Storm go beat them by 50 points.
Storms are with that. Probably 60.
And yeah, Rabbitohs versus Warriors.
50 points. In favor of South Sydney.
I said Benji's going to have a masterclass game.
I think Benji is going to score his first hat-trick for the season. I think Tani Mill will score a hat-trick against Warriors after Warriors let him go. I think Cameron is going to score what?
I bet on Warriors. Warriors are win.
Just because you bet on them, that means they don't have to lose now.
That's it.
All of the good luck that side there.
As I was saying, Tani Mill, who the Warriors let go because apparently he wasn't good enough for them. He's playing wing consistently for South Sydney. Will score a hat-trick as well. I think Cameron Murray is going to run over Reece Walsh as he has been getting run over these past few weeks.
So
I think Marcel Manta is going to do his usual nonsense of not doing anything as per usual. I think he's going to have about 50 run meters for the whole match. I think Nathan Brown is going to say in the press conference that we're trying our best and some bullshit like that. And I think Warriors is going to score 2 tries. So that's about 50 points to 8. Yeah.
So if Warriors win, what are you going to say?
If Warriors win, I'm going to say South Sydney make them win. Simple.
I love the honesty. I love it.
No, big and serious. If South Sydney really make Warriors beat them, South Sydney is a joke of a big club then. Simply.
Don't make good ear say that. Those are fighting words, my friend. Those are fighting words.
Good no say South Sydney can win a premiership by leaking 24 points to Bulldogs.
Well.
Boy, you shoot right there, so you know, boy. I can't.
Moving right along, guys. Yeah. So Sea Eagles versus Tigers.
All right, hear me now. All right, here I'm going to be very fair. Tigers blew away Broncos, but that's not anything special. But
Broncos.
So the way Dane Larry play and the way Adam Dewey is actually in form at the number 6 role, Sea Eagles might be in trouble. But here's why I think Sea Eagles are actually beat Tigers by at least 48 points. Jake Trebojevic is back. Josh Schuster is back in second row. Tom Trebojevic is at 1. And them have everybody on form. Everybody is on Sam. Sea Eagles will go hard to beat at this present moment, unless you're a Melbourne Storm. Then we'll put their you know, so I just really think about it. I think Sea Eagles are actually make a grand final. Really, I think about it now.
In my opinion, Sea Eagles are going with that game there.
Yeah, because Tigers is like a Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know which version is going to turn up. But you know, you never know. But I still have faith in Sea Eagles to win by about 40 points.
Yep.
It means...
As in 40 points difference or 40 points?
No, 40 points to about 20 or so.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. I think probably 40
after that...
28.
So next is Panthers versus Broncos. Sorry, Broncos.
You're damn right, Broncos, because that is what they are.
Panthers are gonna win that.
It was an accident, guys.
Isn't Luai back?
Yeah, but Tyrone May is playing 7, so that can... No, hold on. I tell you the one spark of hope that Broncos has to win this match, and it all has to do with who is playing number 7 for Panthers. Tyrone backwards pass May. This man has stifled the Panthers attack for so many weeks, and it's like Ivan Cleary is like, I have to put him in the team because he has nude photos of me on my phone and he will leak it. Like, bruh, I'm pretty sure you can find so many other centers to play. Matt Burton and Luai could play in the halves and you could find another center for left. But you know, Panthers still have enough firepower to blow them out of the park. I'm thinking about 40 to 50 points with Broncos limply scoring at least one, at least.
Them can probably score 2.
No, sir. I mean, I think next nil score happen for Broncos. If that happen, boy, I
think they might score 2.
Anything possible. 40 to 0. That is
no, but like as we said, bro, attacking wise, it's like Broncos just waiting on you to mess up so they can capitalize. Otherwise, they're just not scoring.
To be fair, if they play the way they played Roosters, and well, that match was dumb because it was the same match that Radley got banned. Still upset by that, but if they play the way they played there, they have a chance. But why? Anytime you give Broncos a chance, but they never take it yet.
Who does the Sharks have?
Oh, what the Sharks last? Next after that is Dragons versus Titans.
Oh, well, Titans are not much.
All right, hold on. Before we say anything too rash first, all right, we could dissect this. So Dragons got their asses handed to them last week. The COVID party boys are actually back. Some of them are back in the team. Matt Duffy is playing fullback.
So they might be spitting some fire.
But I am questioning why on God's green earth, Jack Bird, your most informed center, has been moved to second row. Huh?
Is it?
And the winger has been moved to center again. So I'm guessing AJ Brimson is going to have a field day.
Again, I say
not necessarily, you know.
Is going to have
the game I got tight. The game I got close.
I think you go close, Rajiv. You know why you not go close?
Why?
I'm a feeling say the game go be end-to-end action in favor of Titans just because Dragons cannot defend for save their life.
Well, you have a point.
But the one saving grace they have, is Ben Hunt actually in the former in life.
And the fact that if Peter Jr. can run like a madman, just carry him to the line and give him it.
You know, to be fair, I don't know if that was me, but you know, I don't see what all the hype is about Fifita. When Tamalolo just came into NRL, he was so much more effective. You couldn't stop him. None at all. He was breaking out of tackles at will. Mr. Fifita get run over already, and the man can't defend. Right and about now, if Duffy run straight to Fifita and step him, he miss the tackle. I guarantee you, he'll miss the tackle.
But that game, Me feel it a go close. Like when I see it, I go get one team I get blown out of the water.
All right, I'm going to be bold. If Ben Hunt plays spectacularly, the game might go to golden point. But if Titans play the way they should have been playing for the whole season, Titans will win easily by 6 points or 10 points.
So yeah,
So basically, it comes
correctly.
down. It basically comes down to who wants it more than.
It comes down to who for senior players turn up more. Seniors, Kevin, there's no.
So lastly, we have the Bulldogs versus Rajiv.
All right, so let me say this now and let me say this right now. If Sharks lose this match, then final hopes done. Them final hopes done. But let me tell you why Sharks cannot take Bulldogs lightly. Bulldogs would have beaten South Sydney if Lachlan Lewis didn't decide that he wanted to make Cody Walker get under his skin. They would have easily won the match. But no, Cody Walker probably tell him about his girlfriend and he got offended and the man tackled the man when a halftime. That's the only explanation for it. But
honestly, if Sharks lose, I'll be very disappointed. But Bulldogs not gonna be a walkover. Honestly, they're not gonna be.
No, them not gonna be a walkover. But think about Rajiv. There's something with the Sharks attack that I really find annoying. Is that them a hold back the trigger. Them know them can blow up the team and yes, them a hold back for some reason. I don't know if it's down to the coaching. I don't know if it's the players not believing in themselves. I don't know what. But they have a forward pack and they have a decent attack. I don't know why them decide that they want to take a team lightly. I don't know.
When the season just started, and then they have that click there. Them have the click like them attack. But once the season progress, it's like I don't know. It's like them just now feel the game again, or what? But them just start slow down. Them literally just start slow down. I say, it is what it is. And basically, them I say, whoever win. Them now play for win. And that's my problem right now.
Right about now, if Sharks lose the match in final, hopes dead. That's all I say.
All me can say is if them lose, well, of them need to get sacked. And then let's bring
you just a bit over dramatic now. Really?
I said
no, you know why I say Rajiv over dramatic? These same set of players who we went a course, who were 13th in the table, brought the team to 8th, and if they lose this match, you go tell the man if you sack them, you wicked. You.
Hold on. Have you said they should sack Arsenal players?
Of course. I bring up the whole like youth players.
Yeah, I went there.
Brother, if you do that, if Arsenal start use all our youth players, I'm not going to end up in a conference league, which is not the one that Tottenham plays.
This is what I say. Arsenal players, brother, all of them want that shit. They want a big dumpster and share every single one of them in there and shake you up and dash them. The man them literally come out and play the first season at the first couple of games of the season. And after that, it's like, all right, we don't need to win on this. Like the fuck, like what? wanna get paid for? Like really? The manager, the player, all of them want big stuff, big dumps and dash.
I've said this to you and seen it on numerous occasions.
I'd rather sit down and watch the females and the youth player them. Send up the youth player them, make them go lose. Me no mind. At least them a play.
You guys are the most inconsistent team I know.
No.
That will just come upset.
Arsenal is not the most inconsistent team.
Who's more?
Arsenal is consistently bad. I will tell you that. They are not inconsistent in no way.
Right about that.
Arsenal is inconsistently bad. And you know the worst thing? The issues that they have could be fixed. But you know why they're not going to be fixed? Because they have an owner who doesn't give a shit about them. You know why? Because he's American.
Exactly.
Tottenham is the most inconsistent team. Tottenham went from Champions League finals, being a Champions League regular, to celebrating being in a conference league, a league below the Europa League.
No. Let's look at it. It was your first Champions League final.
You must say. Virgo.
You're the first team
Virgo.
to make the Conference League.
Virgo. Virgo. There's no brother. I still cannot believe I saw both the Twitter and the Instagram account of Tottenham Hotspur celebrating, brother. Me get so annoyed.
Right, maybe if you get relegated, you'll start doing better.
Brother, if Tottenham get relegated, they never come up back.
Yo.
And the worst part is, on paper, you guys have some excellent players on the pitch.
Who?
The life of me. Yo,
Kane,
the life of me.
Son.
Man, listen to me, I say, man, that do life for me, bro. Female and academy. They will never fail you.
Brother, I turn on my nose vacations for anything in regards to Tottenham. Brother, I was in peace and tranquility for a couple of months, ignoring everything Tottenham. And then we just big
at least I can complain.
I'm a Chelsea man. But the thing that pissed me off the most about Arsenal was when you guys lost the semi-finals.
Yo.
But I mean,
this is the worst thing. The man them make Twitter posts for how much players them are signing, you know. Them sign about 2 players already, you know. And the 2 players them not on the ship. Them not on the ship.
Who Arsenal signed?
Me, you know.
Who Arsenal signed?
I think a midfielder and a defender.
No,
Ben White and the next you there.
Signed Ben White.
Yeah. In the making, and then the man them not gonna do right, brother. Because the freaking manager of the blasted players them and not playing in the wrong position. And when it
Willian got gain weight.
First of all, Arsenal's stupid. Because if I am a manager, why on God's green earth am I trying? Rajiv. Why on God's green earth am I signing my rivals sloppy leftovers? That is like me. That is like Rajiv, our ex-girlfriend, and me like, with my dopey but self. That was say, yeah man, can't turn on our wife. After she just get
the man them signed 2 years. The man them signed David Luiz, brother. The man them signed King David Luiz, and the man no come do shit, brother. The man no do no, you know.
No,
He was better at Chelsea.
No, hold on now. I tell you the problem that every coach keeps on putting themselves in when they sign David Luiz. You cannot play him as a centre back. He is a defensive midfielder. His skill set is as a defensive midfielder. As a centre back, he's shit. Everybody know this, and even the coaches know this, and they still put him as a centre back. What do you expect?
Brazil lost 7-1.
That is not that is not the only reason. Don't do that. Blame the rest of players them too.
No man, it was
Aubameyang and Saka to freaking forward them was supposed to a score goal, brother. Why you? Yeah, what? We don't talk.
Aubameyang wants to leave, but they won't let him out of the country.
No, Aubameyang doesn't want to leave. Aubameyang wants to stay and keep on getting paid. You can't cost Saka first season. The man is a freaking child. He's a child.
Saka's young and he's actually doing good.
Brother, right about now, if Saka start this season, he's not going to play good. The man will get racially abused till the kingdom come. The man right about now, Saka could want to kill himself for all we know. And I blame Gareth Southgate for put the pressure there on the man. Big penalty taker. You send the little teenager if you go take it. Really?
On 3 black man.
Yo, first of all, the man could have easily sent out the experienced man who used to abuse like Jordan Henderson, Jack Grealish. And
he took off Henderson.
That no matter.
When
you're picking your penalty takers, Dario, you have a big list and you say, all right, whoever me sub off, well, this. The man put the 2-3 black youth in at the firing line and the 3 man them miss.
Yo, moving on. Cause my blood pressure. Moving on. What?
Right now, Manchester United will probably crap my phone screen. I made up on that. So upset I was. I delete my stop for them on Instagram. I delete the Manchester United app. Nobody could talk football around me. If they even mention I start get violent.
I was upset with you guys and Arsenal for Europa League. I mean, well done to Unai Emery.
The man them lose.
Your team lose.
You mean how the man
me
them
talk about
22
Oh.
penalties kick, and it take a keeper for miss.
Oh.
22 penalty kick,
let,
21
let's move
score.
on because when I said I'm a blood pressure. Let's move on. Yeah, man. Make us stick to
What's
it.
next topic, Doc? What's the next topic?
So me and Virgo were having a discussion earlier today about some of these young rugby players thinking that rugby is the end of all. So instead of taking them education seriously to try and make something of themselves, them leave from out of high school and gonna schools gonna take
Nah.
scholarship. What?
Let me say this.
I'm not even done say what I need to say yet. You already fit talk.
Let me say this.
So the man can finish in intro.
I have said my piece on this already. I have shared my experience with younger
So
players.
the man intro there now.
And before I set up myself on them and run up my blood pressure, I will not. They say once me say yo Ray and you say yo, you go tell me about because me no good and whatever. Low you alone make a John. Go on in a deep and go John. So when you
Tell you,
start
already.
John, it's when you start John and you realize say yo, I never lie me I tell. Me I left you make it John. Me I left you make it John. Nah, say so far. Yo, you think a
You
little
can't
bit
save everyone, Rajiv.
you feel a little bit of them player in the talk to and then they say yo, education is key. You can't make certain man draw you out. You can't make certain man promise you this and promise you that. At the end of the day, you have to focus on education and move on. But no. They make people brainwash them. And them go out and when them realize they were true we attack, then they want to come back. No, fam. You didn't try it. And you chose not to take it. So go back to who you didn't have believe in. Because at the end of the day, when them use and abuse you and dash you away, what you have to fall back on? We have to fall back on me. We don't talk about that topic here. I'm not talk about it again.
They have the talent to fall back on, you know.
The talent is only good for rugby, not the real world.
Oh, you have to fall back on talent when they get blacklisted.
Who are you to tell them that your degree can help you to pay a bill when they know them have the talent and the talent to get them on a plane right now? Who are you to tell them not to?
So Virgo, oh, you gotta use a talent when they get blacklisted. Oh,
Raji, my philosophy is if you see them want to shoot themselves, you make sure you cut the gun and video it for them. So when anybody asks,
you still want me to talk to you one time and you tell me bullshit, brother. I allow you alone. If me actually help you, want me help, I allow you alone. Said me tell you say yo, the house if they on fire and say no, they on fire and run going night, run going in night. Me nah stop you. Stop you.
You can't save everyone, gentlemen.
It's not saving everyone, but on a serious note, bro.
It's not even about saving people, man. It's about seeing something that is very disgusting, it's very heartbreaking, and it's very stupid. And the worst part, none of them know better, but then can't do better because they grow up, follow their friend, turn idiot, and then talk about
Love
how
light.
they did know.
Love light. Man promised this and that in the road and I'm going
It's not even about
the
promises. It's not even about the promises, Rajiv, that get me. The fact say the man them leave from one place, have something that they can build upon. Because I'm pretty sure I say, yo, when they're there at one place, so certain man tell them, say, yo, you can build a craft and do this and that, and you can, change yourself and get a good education and get a working job and put yourself through things. But no, jump ship, gone somewhere else, and then nothing to show for it. 2-3 years ago there, nothing for show for it. No degree, no form of certification, not even hand of crispies, you not even have to write it. Leave a title you have, much less. So what was
And
it?
I'm just gonna say, not even that.
What was it all
Not
for?
even that for sure. Feed. No, and brother, as I said, me not nothing for say. Me don't talk. Nah, say something else.
Yeah, you mentioned the man them believe that because everybody around them, the younger youths them around them will see them and say, yo, you're a star, you have the talent, you're great at what you're doing. Them have a right to say what them can say. Oh, we not put them on plane. We not travel as much as them.
Remember, you know, guys, we can make a female sevens team.
You see me? And
Yo,
people tell me,
yo,
we're old.
yo, my hood. Yo, every video, every freaking video, every video.
Every video. Won't
We're
stop
old.
saying it.
What do we know? You know? Grew up in the
Exactly,
system.
Virgo. What do we do?
See the system now change. We find
Why?
we get a lifeline and we jump on the lifeline and the lifeline help we pay some bills, put a 1 degree in our back pocket, open some other doors so we can come and enlighten the young youths them. But what we know? We don't know nothing.
Well,
Nope.
me definitely know nothing because my average at best at rugby, you know, and right about now that the female side can't even see me to birth. My daughter, me can't even spiral off of my hand. I don't know nothing. But I can tell you this. No, if I fact say I am working a job, even though I don't really like it, but it's a job nonetheless. It I put money in my bank account. I have a degree where I work for, what I should be getting by the end of this year. So I don't know about the next man, but I'm
As
fulfilling
I
some
can
form of
say,
opportunity for
and as
myself.
I've been saying,
You know, just saying, I say nothing else, sir, or you still talk. I want.
me I pay my mortgage, me I pay my light, my water, my internet, buy food for my kids. If me I talk to somebody and they don't want to listen to me, as I say, make them go join. Because me I try to show you right, you and you the foolishness. Me.
J. Cole tell us
And
from
the best me can do
2012.
when you're Joan, I show you one life jacket. Try to save yourself. That's
Life
all.
Sorry,
jacket, life
J.
jacket,
Cole tell us from
life jacket throw the now go good attack. I mean, do it in a swimming class. I'm nearly drawn the man.
What?
Brother, yo, a practical exam on my head. And yo, me tell the man say, yo, don't jump into the deep, don't jump close to the little side there so you can hold on to. Right, the man jump in the middle. Me throw the life jacket for the man. The man, the man start sink. I mean, no, just did that watch.
They
J.
almost
Cole,
still people in Pitney.
J. Cole tell us from 2014. Don't save them. You don't want to be saved. You see me?
Yeah, man, me throw one life jacket, yo. Save yourself. Me not try to save before you start drowning. And
But
that
but
is it.
but on a serious
See?
note though, to the
Yeah.
young
Enough man I realize now, you know. Enough man I realize, say, yo, go with that tell them. I never lie.
for
But
the young man
hey,
them can listen, Baker said it about 2 to 3 weeks ago. If you get
Yeah.
opportunity to go to a college and them a tell you if you come on college, come do some CXCs and them a constantly you fail and you come back come do some CXCs again, you also play some rugby, bad man it don't make sense.
that makes sense.
It don't
Sorry. True word.
because at the end of the day, if they're paying money for you to do the subject because you're playing a sport for them, it means you focus on getting that subject so you can matriculate into a certificate or an associate degree or a bachelor's degree course.
But
Because
as Baker said, as
after your 5 years done, school and business boy, and you have to go find almost thousands of dollars
Hundreds of
to
thousands.
exactly,
pay for to pay for this degree that you are just about to start. When you don't
exactly.
already pay 5 years worth of rugby, and for the 5 years you're doing one CXC.
Can't get no more scholarship.
scholarship. The people then go to come to bring a league and lawsuit for your backside, boy. I thought was scholarship.
But
Where
what
is the
do we
money?
know, eh?
Where is the money?
What do we know? What do we know? We know nothing.
Gentlemen, if you are
We are a bunch of illiterate assholes just talking on a platform. We know nothing.
What later?
No, we're not illiterate. We just don't have any talent. We can't make a female national team.
I mean, if we're going to be a bit of controversial and the asshole part is going to come through, I mean, from what we've seen recently with the nonsense that they put up, they're making it seem as if it's not very hard to make anymore. But you know, what do I know?
But as I said,
Oh,
the young
God.
youth somewhere listen, brother, things and times are changed. The game that we love itself is evolving, and stupid people can't play rugby. I tell you every day, and it's not a lie. Rugby league is like chess. If you can't play chess, it don't make sense to come play the sport. Don't believe in the fairy tale where a man come spin gear and tell you say, yo, we can get a scholarship here and then ask. So how long the scholarship here lasts for? What we need to do to keep the scholarship? How everything will go. Cause if we don't do that, I tell you no, we're gonna end up in a situation where you start the program, you can't finish the program because you get a half scholarship, and the half scholarship only cover the first semester. It don't even cover the semester where you play rugby in. I probably cover the second semester where the rugby season start, and don't cover the first semester, and you still cannot do any exams or anything. It does not make sense.
Honestly, me encourage all of them to finish high school, get them subjects, and then go get a 5 year scholarship and I can get there and play rugby and
I
get
think,
a
well, I think the
degree, higher
problem
associate.
that you have is that then here we are talking about say, yo, your CXC no matter, and then take that personally. Big man, your CXCs might not matter, but it is better to have them than not to have them. It's like a balancing act. You might not, but it might not matter if you can drop into the pit of swords that might stab you in the end. But you need to learn for balance. How in God's green earth you are gonna really talk about how we can make the national team. And when you do make the national team, you don't have no money for travel.
But that the thing is, even then, your subjects come in handy because if they make the national team, right?
Yeah.
You go overseas, you play, and somebody see you and say, "Oh, they want to sign you." You're not a qualification where you have to back it. No,
Do you go so far? Suppose a man need a temporary worker to go and do some work in garage or something.
exactly.
Can you read
No,
and
you
write?
have
Do you know mathematical
nothing.
equations?
You can't work at a call center without at least 4 CXCs.
Education is key, brother. So I bet
That's
I
the
know
easiest
focus
job to
on
get
that.
right now.
To be fair, you don't really need no CXC, but if you at least can read and write, but yeah.
As I
But the
said,
point still
Put it on
remain.
paper that you
Point
need
still
it.
remain. Done school first. At the end of the day, if you have to rugby and you break your foot, and your doctor say, "Oh, you can't play back," what you have to fall back on?
In foot, the foot.
Other foot.
God forbid you have to play rugby and you get a tackle and something wrong with the back or your neck and the doctor say you can't play again. What you have to fall back on? No. So you have to ensure so your education there. Anything happen, you have to fall back on. You can go get your next job or whatever the case may be, and make your money, invest back in a rugby if you want or whatever. But
if anybody who watched it tonight, hear we talk and don't take nothing sensible from it, I hope them just take one thing. And it's a quote where the first time I started playing rugby league to Exed, Roy said it and it lived with me up until this day. How would you like to be remembered? What
Yep.
legacy are you leaving to be remembered by? You see me? The friends them we keep and the company we hang around tells a lot about you and your character. So if you can, if you don't realize, if you're part 5 broke man, you are now the 6th broke person.
Yep.
You need to understand, say, your brother, and because them are your friend and you know them from far and them come from. Don't be that toxic of a man who say, oh, I'm a Jenna this and I'm bridging this and I'm not dash him for no reason. But man, if the man not help you achieve nothing or if you realize him not gone away, cut the link.
Ah!
What that
Cut
say? What that say?
Yo, Broncos really a push this selling a
Yeah, that's
players consistently to addicts. Man, them Tevita Pangai Jr. just signed with Panthers a while ago.
You're joking, right?
Tom.
No. Let me send the link to each other and I read it at the same time.
Basically, are the IG page? Huh?
No. The official NRL website.
I was just looking at this the whole time.
I not even want to look for that because I said, yo.
It's just opinionated views as to who will come 7th and 8th.
Any of them talk about Warriors, if any of them talk about Warriors, they need to get shot.
Yeah, the first. So, okay, this is the paragraph. Warriors face the toughest task, and 7th and 8th place, 7th and 8th spots are currently Dragons and Sharks to lose.
That's it.
That's the first mention of Warriors. Nobody else. That's it.
Panthers set to sign Pangai after last minute deal with Broncos.
Holy crap.
Nobody thinks Warriors is coming in the top 8.
Because
if you do, yeah, waste faith.
If anybody thinks that Warriors is actually going to win the match that they have this weekend, I feel sorry for you.
This is a die-hearted Warriors fan speaking, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not even about die-hearted. You know, when you just stop living in delusion and thinking your team is going to do something good, like, oh, me stop things that Tottenham go actually achieve something. Like, if Tottenham win a title in the next 5 years, I think I can die happily. At least them show me say they win something. But Warriors now, I have a little to know. It really bad when you have a man like me, I support Tottenham, and I think Tottenham might win something before Warriors. And Tottenham is older than Warriors. Warriors got 2 grand final and lose 2 of them to Sea Eagles. And badly.
This is
flying
crap,
high,
man.
guys. Flying high. Flying high.
What I going to do, Virgo?
Bad man. Broncos just want the spoon.
Rajiv microphone and headset supposed to go on. Man saying can't hear you now.
You see me? This doesn't make sense, bad man. The man them really.
The season even done yet, and the man them 5. Yo, they must know. But I think that's a good place for us to end off for this segment, unless you guys have anything else that we need to talk about. I don't think so.
Anything else me ever thought about tonight that involve people that get them head shell out and show on that bus, you know.
That sounds very violent. I would want to know more, but let him
No,
be.
next week that man.
But once again, people, I know it seems as if all we like to do on this channel is to hear our own selves talk, but I can promise you, a lot of us don't like hearing our own voices that much. And this is probably the most any of us speak.
Yeah.
We have one man who is an introvert, one man who love keep to himself, and next man who only if he want to go training in come out house, and me who have to go a slave trade almost every other day. So no, we don't like to
Hold on.
talk.
Why the first 3 man you describe sound like me, so?
But I know you, hold on, you are the introvert. Virgo the man who just go out training and really gonna like figure nowhere else.
That also sounds like me.
Why you want to take everything for yourself? What is wrong with you?
No, but the message, why you describe it 3 times? That's how it sounded.
What? Anyways, after this week's results, I'll probably be not surprised. And once again, they will be losing by 50 points. I can guarantee you that. If it's not 50, it's going to be 40. But if anyhow South Sydney make Warriors beat them, I'm going to post a post on Facebook and tag on in it, and I will shit on South Sydney for being such a big club.
Mind Facebook ban you.
Instagram comes take off one of my IG story them because I said motherfuckers.
I hear that word on Instagram quite a bit though.
No, and you see, you can post OnlyFans videos and naked videos showing all cleavage and all these things, but that's where they draw the line.
Let's go to Twitter, cause this is nonsense.
Twitter no
Anyway.
much better. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to the rants of Xavier Doctor and the intelligence from Mr. Virgo and Dario and the ever-present Rajiv Harton. This has been honor.
Wanna say this was supposed to be a short episode, but we kind of went in. Went over like an hour 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, but hopefully that was over 20 minutes, because if this reached 2 hours again to backside.
Editing, hush. I need to learn it because I actually do want to learn.
Right, I want to get the pro packages for these sites so we can actually get better qualities for the video them. I'm gonna see if we can create some new intro.
It is 2 hours and 3 minutes.
No, he's only been recording for about an hour plus though. He didn't start the recording same time.
Yeah.
Well,
this not edit tomorrow. If it do get edit tomorrow, I must, because I have none of my schoolwork to do. But anyways, gents, it has been a pleasure once more. I think I'm going to see if I can do some schoolwork in the night here, because I was sleeping since I came back.
Guys, thank you for watching, and stay awesome, stay safe, and stay awesome. I'm gonna finish my pissing off Dak by saying Hurricane to Man City.
That now piss me off. I really not care. We're going to Amorous.
yeah, man.